In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to remove thick mortar from the back of tiles. You can see I have a bunch of tiles from my bathroom that I've had to remove and in the process destroyed. I need to reuse these tiles because I can't find them for replacement, and I don't have the resources right now to buy a whole bunch of new tiles. As well, it requires a lot more work in terms of tearing out the rest of the tiles. So what I'm going to do is talk about how to remove mortar from the back of tiles. I got this. So wait, the first thing I started with was with a rubber hammer, a sledgehammer, and a wedge. These smaller wedges work really well for getting out any kind of grout or mortar. These bigger ones, 4-inch wide, I got at Home Depot. Both of these I got at Home Depot. The 4-inch ones don't work as well for some reason, because you don't get as much puncturing pointing action as you do with these thinner ones. You can use a rubber mallet, which is actually easier on the hands because it's lighter. This 4-pound sledgehammer is really heavy and kind of is slow. But in the process, if you don't use some backing against the back of your tiles, you'll crack them like I have. So I got frustrated with that and went ahead and purchased a oscillating tool from Harbor Freight by Chicago Electric for about $18. And then I went over to Lowe's and got this Rockwell universal mortar blade, and you can see here that it's specifically made for removing grout and mortar, and also it can cut tile. It can cut grout. This bit also can work, but this is mostly for sanding, and what I'm trying to do is remove the grout. I don't recommend using chemicals. I just think that the way to do it is the good old-fashioned way of hammering it and using a chisel and a hammer like they did in the old days. But this kind of helps prevent you from breaking the tiles. Unfortunately, the vibration on the tool is tremendous, and it is not good for your nerves if you've got neuropathy of any sort. Usually you can't do this for very long. So what you do is you just grab a piece of tile. So this is one that I broke and I just gave up on it. I soak these things in the rain to help me a little bit, but just checking to see if it can do. Okay, so these are pretty good. So what you do is you pass this blade on there. cut it off because after a while, it just really does a number on your fingers, your nerves. I'll show you how well a mortar and pestle, I'll show you how well this hammer and chisel works. Probably works even better. Really gets it. Probably faster sometimes. But the problem is you can crack the tile. Here's it with a sledgehammer. It's a 4-pound sledgehammer. It works great. Very tiring though. Or you can use it. You can use this big one, but this doesn't work as well. Yeah, sometimes it does. Either way, all of this is very tiring. I won't need that piece anyways. So, I need pieces like this that are broken. You can see the person before did a bad job of putting tile on top of plywood. And you never want to do that because what happens is the plywood rots, then your floor rots, and then you're left with this big mess. It's just not worth it. So here's what happens when you use the oscillator. And then this is the little griddle mortar, chisel and hammer. I really love this, but it's just too hard. It works great. Just simple chisel and a hammer. But this little guy penetrates. Oh, see, that was bad. So don't use that. Now I've ruined my much needed tile. So I don't recommend the mortar and the chisel and the hammer. This is bad. I need 3 pieces. Unfortunately, I barely have 3. I think I just ruined the piece I needed. Hopefully I can cut around it. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, that's how I would recommend it. Unfortunately, you have to be careful. Still, I'd recommend this oscillating tool. Absolutely miserable to do this. Probably better to get new tile, but unfortunately I can't. So that's a wasted piece. Maybe save it for something else. So I guess the only thing I have left to do is tie my shoes properly. So thank you for watching. I'll work on tying my shoes before we start these videos. By the way, these are great shoes. Aces really help the back. I'd recommend them. See, you should always just tie your shoes before you ever do anything, you know? It's the first thing you should do properly when you get up. Just put on your shoes properly. If you don't do that, then we'll probably be breaking tile like I did. I'd also recommend wearing a dust mask if it was a wet day, and goggles, because you don't know if one of these pieces could fly and hit you. Well, that is it. Now I'm going to get this other one. This is the last piece I got. Kind of screwed here. That's it. Oh man. Let's see how well this one works. Don't use the hammer and chisel. Don't use the